Hi, this is Corey with another training video on Synchro. Window management is a fairly basic activity within Synchro, but it's also very frustrating if you don't understand how it operates. So when we look at a schedule, we have a few different places that we go for information. We have our task view here in our Gantt tab, and if you don't know how to switch that, oftentimes it's in a tab at the bottom of our screen. Now, if accidentally you left clicked and dragged, you can actually take this Gantt chart view and move it around your screen. In order to get it back to this main window, you need to right click at the top and say move to main tab. And here you go, you're back at the beginning, and you can move the order of those tabs around. So another place that we often go is our navigator and our task properties window. I can either get to that task properties by clicking on the button here, the button in the Windows menu, or doing Control right bracket up on my backspace button. So I'm typically hitting the X's or using my Control left bracket, Control right bracket. However, if I was to left click and hold one of my windows like this navigator and to move it over to the side, and now every time I open it, it's going to be showing up right in the middle of my screen. The way I fix this is if I left click and hold, I can see all these buttons that show up on my screen, and I want to pop it back to the far left hand button again, and here it will drop into the side. The final thing for window management is this auto hide feature, that if I currently have it pinned down, that window is going to stay in place even when my mouse moves. However, if I unpin, the window will only show up if I move my mouse cursor over this tab or if I stay on the window. Once I leave the window is going to go away. So if we want that behavior to stop, we need to left click on this button. Finally, oftentimes if you're working in Synchro and you move a window over to a secondary monitor, and then, like I just did here, and then you go home to your home computer and you don't have access to a secondary monitor, that can be very frustrating. What you can do is go to Memo View and say Reset My Layout. And once I reset my layout, I go back to the default view of how Synchro is set up. And it looks something like this, and we can see that there are additional tabs here. So I'm hoping that this is a helpful tutorial on window management and give you a little bit more insight to that. Thanks.